Here we go. Two nights on the Adena Trail begins right now. We are getting our first views of the lake, Brookville Lake. This reservoir, the dam, was built in 1974 and flooded out the town of Fairfield, which is actually the name of the causeway, because approximately where the causeway is where the town was. It's right around there. Yeah, this is a nice area to camp right here where the Midway Trail meets the Adena, or the Wolf Creek Trail. Nice big open flat area. Great, whoa, look out. Great views of the lake. You're up high. We're here at Alvey's Point, I believe it's called. Beautiful place out here. Wolf Creek Trail. That's southbound. That's northbound. It's Alvey's Point right here. Okay, I was on the trail just up there. But this is one of the little inlets, and yeah, it just looked nice down here. So we're just heading, I think, up here. So came down here, and different view, slightly different way. Like I was saying, you don't really have to. If you lose a trail, it's not too bad. This is nice, though. Wow. I love this. It's kind of eerie with the stump sticking up. All right, well, I'm gonna look around and see where I want to camp. I'm roughly in the area. It's not dark yet, so I'm making good time. I could keep going. Might try to get over to that ridge top over there. We'll see. But I love this. I absolutely love this. All right. How you like your new harness, Rose? How do you like your new harness? She's got the new One Tigress tactical harness. She's a tactical dog now. Here we are, we made it. We found camp. Nice little spot that's a little higher, maybe a foot, maybe it looks like, higher than everything else. So it's definitely dry right here, but kind of around us, it's a little boggy. In the summer, this would be probably underwater, if not just completely mosquito infested. So yeah, to get out of here though, I just have to climb right up this ridge, just right here. So the trail's just right there, I'm just off trail. But the best thing about this is I don't have any big trees for sure. All these trees are pretty small and they all look good. So definitely gonna double, triple check for any kind of widow makers or even just big branches that may come down. It's a little after 8, about 8:30 probably. And I'm gonna relax and have some dinner and call it a night. We have an early morning. Try to get the bulk of this trail done tomorrow morning, and we'll see how it goes. So, so long from the shores of Brookville Lake. All right, check in tomorrow morning. Pop, 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 pop. Here we are at Wolf Creek Crossing, and in retrospect, probably called camp about 15 minutes early last night. Just a little more down the trail and we would have been here. This place is great. Nice and flat, huge areas, plenty of places for tents, hammocks galore. You could have a community out here. My mouth is still waking up. Well, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but the blaze is right there. The trail runs right along there. Not that it matters too much. This is a great little summer sitting log though over here. So there's no real good way to do this. Yeah, look at this little log here. I'm sure the landscape changes quite a bit with the water level. All right, let's just do it. Oh yeah, nothing like freezing cold. Let's go this way. I didn't look ahead very well. Oh yeah. Okay, well, good morning. Woo. All right, well, the good news is my shoes aren't frozen anymore because now they're wet. So I seem to start off every hike that way. Wet shoes, here we go. I do remember this part. This would be a great spot for an Eagle Scout project. Okay, where does that go? We're heading towards the lake. This trail runs all along Wolf Creek here, so that'd be fun to explore sometime. So, yeah, pretty nice. It's been a great walk this morning. Finally warm it up, get that blood moving, you know. Feels pretty good out here. Got a high of about 50 today, so that's gonna feel like summer. Go, go. She's like right on my heels. Keeps bumping into me. She has two positions. That's the one. And then the other is run all the way up ahead and then run all the way back and touch base. Look at me, shake her tongue around, and then run back out. Pretty nice. She loves being a dog. And this is perfect time for her to be a dog. So yeah, here we're heading down. I remember this. You come to this confluence of these little drainage creeks. Really nice area. Beautiful morning out here on Brookville Lake. Don't you think, Rose? She's not sure what to think about all the geese. Last night it was the geese and the turkeys and there were some dogs far away, but she could hear them. All kinds of noises. New noises for her. All right, that is the spot that the town of Fairfield was. So we'll take a look at that as we cross the Fairfield Causeway. Fairfield Causeway. We just crossed there. And nice little bridge. And we are now on the Fairfield Trail. We are here in this clearing for the power lines, obviously, and we're here at a junction. That is the Glidwell Trail. And there's a sign down there for it. It says Glidwell that way. And then if you keep going, you know, in this direction, because we are not taking the Glidwell Trail. You have to be very careful with that. That goes out to the mounds, which I've actually done that trail. It goes out to the mounds. They're really old mounds and they're very kind of hard to distinguish. But for the Adena Trace Loop, we're taking the Templeton Creek Trail. So, again, fairly well marked. I'll take that. I have Verizon, and so far I've had 100% cell reception, and I think there might be a couple of spots where you don't. You know, we're down in a ravine or something like that, but very, very good coverage out on this trail. Another great spot out here on the Adena Trace Loop. This is the Templeton Trail. We're not too far from a road crossing. Great little bench. Thought about having lunch here. I'm just about ready for lunch, but we're coming up on the stones. I think it's actually Templeton Creek, and they have these stones that you cross. You'll see, but beautiful little pine forest through here. So this one is pretty easy. You pop out there and you go right here. There's one, you have to walk down the road. Can't remember where that is. I think our next junction is Gar Hill. I could be mistaken. I don't have a map. I'm winging it. Here are the stones. Oh no! Oh no, no. Well, that stinks. They're missing some stones. That used to go all the way across. We never have to get wet. All right, well, let me look at this. We're gonna have to cross this. This is a beautiful place to have lunch, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a little break, Rose. Sit here in the sun by the creek, Templeton Creek, have a little lunch. Nice little shelter, picnic tables. I'm hoping they have a trash can. I'd like to. Oh, got little bathrooms here, looks like. I wonder if they're open. I think there's a spigot here too, if I remember. Gar Hill, this way. Well marked. No problems yet. The Gar Hill boat ramp is about 15 minutes by car to the trailhead at Midway, where we started last night. So I shot over here real quick and did kind of a secret drop. Just kind of treats, Gatorade, a couple of beers, just so I wouldn't have to carry it. I could have put it in the pack, but you know, why? So I was able to take a couple more treats than I maybe would have if I would have had to carry it. So now I just got to find where we put it. Do you remember, Rose? I told you to mark it. Okay, so we're at that part of the trail. I just stuck this log out here right in the middle of the trail to mark it so I wouldn't forget. But what's funny is Rosie was ahead of me. She got to this log, smelled it, and then shot off in the direction of the drop. Do you remember where it is? Go show me. You know where it is. She got halfway there for sure. And she stopped and waited for me because I was back there. So she knew exactly what we were doing. Good dog. Good dog, Rose. You see it? She led me right to it. Right to it. I know you just smelled us from that was great though. Good dog. Good doggy. Good job, Rosie. Good job, Rose. So now we left the Gar Hill Trail, passing the Gar Hill boat ramp. We are on the scenic trail. Look for the big sign. Can't really miss it. It says fisherman boat ramp, and then down at the bottom, scenic trail. Nothing about the Adena trace though. I wish they had something, you know, even spray painted maybe on the road here. Something to make this a thing. I'd like to. They need to promote it more as a loop, as a challenge. I think this is definitely in the top 4 in Indiana for me. Kind of hard to rank it. I was thinking about that earlier. I like to put the Adventure Hiking Trail number 1, and number 2 is probably, I don't know, Knobstone, Tecumseh, and then the Adena Trace Loop. You know, it's got to be in that mix. So that's pretty good. It's a long distance loop, 25 plus miles. I think it's underrated. I don't hear a lot about it. There's definitely not a lot of videos on YouTube about the Adena Trace. Looks like it's even fallen over and people have put it back up. Well, thank you, whoever put it up. All right, Woodland Trail. Let's go. This is a big section. That looks like a new white blaze. Very nice. Very nice. Another clearing where the power lines. What the view is. A little tough to follow, but not too bad. Lots of marks. Here we go. Into the deep, dark, mysterious, I think it's hemlock. Hemlock woods. Ooh. Nice blaze though. Coming up to another stream crossing here, water crossing on the Woodland Trail. So that makes at least 2, I think, just for this section alone. So yeah, like I said, water not a problem. Not a problem here. Make sure I know where I'm going. Let's go this way, Rose. It looks a little better. Out here still on the Woodland Trail. Woodland Trail, the north section definitely has some places that one could camp if one wished. But not so much on this section at all. It's just thick with thickets. Oh, and some spots, I mean, there's no real trail even, it's just overgrown. This is pretty typical right now of what I've been walking through, say, the last mile. And this whole entire side just slopes. So no flat and thick underbrush. We're finally out of the briars and thickets. That was rough, but now it's opened up a little bit and leveled out. We're coming down to a little creek valley here, so this could possibly work for some camping. This is the trail. It's been like this for a bit, and I remember this section. It's been this bad for at least 3 years. It is slow going, and it's really easy to lose the trail. There's barely a trail to begin with, and all these blowdowns reroute you. Oh. We are approaching the end of the Woodland Trail and the beginning of our time on the Scenic Trail. Now, first time I did this, I got lost for about 20 minutes going straight, essentially that way. There's no marker anywhere, but I learned this is the Scenic Trail. We're on the Scenic Trail. Short road walk. You can smell this old wood. It actually reminds me of riding the Beast at Kings Island when I was a kid. Wow, that's weird. See how that can be a little confusing, that little junction right there. Like I said, on the road. And then it's just a short road walk. We're gonna come up to a little parking area, and then just past that, we duck back into the woods for, I believe it's the Eagle Trail. I'll check in when we get there. I'm going to enjoy this Scenic Trail. Looks like a new sign. Eagle Trail section, 2 miles. Moderate. That's the Eagle Trail. Just came out of there. When you do, this is your view here. You'll want to take a right toward the lake, and you'll see the boat ramp. Again, no signs, not marked. It'd be nice to have something on the road or something. But we're gonna walk down here to this is the Bonwell boat ramp. From here, it's just a short little trail to the dam. All right, here on the half-mile Bonwell Trail. Then it's a half-mile across the dam. Then we're back to the Wolf Creek Trail. Pretty short, pretty simple. We got about a mile. It's not even 6 o'clock, so I'm looking great on time. Can't wait to see what kind of miles I did today. Feels pretty good. I feel good. My legs are tired, my feet are tired, but that's to be expected. But everything's working good. Here we are on the causeway. I think it's 0.5 miles. We're in the Homestretch. Wolf Creek Trail is gonna be right over here. And first suitable campsite. That's where I'm stopping. I'm hungry, I'm tired. You're tired, I can tell. It's been a great day though. Beautiful weather, beautiful spring weather. The Adena Trace hiking trail, Wolf Creek Trail section. Now, if I remember correctly too, as soon as you get in, you get a big hill right off the bat to say, "Welcome to the Adena Trace." Oh yeah, notice this. That's helpful because the trail does turn up here. It's not bad, but it does. Oh, they've got a nice little blaze here, so they tell you. I've gone straight before and then, this doesn't look right. Definitely been a few improvements since I've been out here last. Can't say it enough. I'll say it again. Thank you, Hoosier Hikers Council. And thanks to also to Hoosier Hikers and Backpackers Facebook group. A lot of great information, a lot of great people. There's some of the HHC handiwork right there. They were here just a couple days ago. They posted on Facebook. Well, got the tent all set up. Basically all ready to go. Not going to do a fire or anything like that tonight. Just going to relax a little bit, get Rosie fed, and get in there. Good morning from high atop a ridge overlooking Brickville Lake this morning. It is a lot warmer than last night. We're off about 5 more miles, I think, or up the Wolf Creek Trail here to the Midway, and then back to the car. Been a great little morning so far. Just taking our time getting things set up. All right, let's get the pack on. It's time to get out of here. It's a nice area to camp. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is literally right on the trail. But in the winter, you can camp down, right down on that. And I've done that. There was a storm one night. It was going to be real windy. And I stayed out there so no trees would fall on me, and they didn't. But it's real nice. So this is just south of Alvey's Point. So if you come in the Midway Trail, you go south, not even, probably maybe a mile at tops, I don't know, something like that, and you're here. So this is another good in and out kind of place to get to real quick. Hey, enough. She doesn't like when I stop. When I put the pack on and I'm not moving, she doesn't like that. She's ready to go. Here we are, coming up on Alvey's Point. And for us, we're gonna call this the Homestretch. And we're out. Well, we finished the loop. We're almost back to the trailhead. Adena Trace, 2019 is almost in the books. First spring hike, great times. All right, we're back here at the trailhead, right off Keeler Road. That finishes up the Adena Trace loop for this spring. First hike of 2019. Thanks for joining. I hope this video is useful. Get some good tips. And get out here and try the Adena Trace. It's a lesser known trail, I think, here in Indiana, but it's great nonetheless. And the more people that get out here, the more support I think it can get. And I think that would be great for this trail and this community. This is something, it's a very special place here in Indiana. We don't have a lot of these places, so we need to take care of each one of them that we have. So again, thanks for joining us. Woo woo! Adena Trace, Adena Trace, Adena Trace.